Hello there, it's me, Sari, here again, and today I'm here with a scrap haul, and unfortunately I couldn't shoot this film with my video camera. Somehow I get a noise disturbance transferred with the uploading. I don't know what it is all about, but I thought I'd just give you some tips on things you could get when it comes to scrapbooking items. Let's see, I actually forgot about myself. I need to go here, bring this, and come back here. I won't be able to show you how I work with this precision press stamping tool from We Are Memory Keepers, but I can actually show you the results. I can talk to you a little bit about the stamp press tool as it is, but I won't be able to, well, perhaps I could actually. Let's see if I can make something sensible out of this. I'm just going to take some bloody hell inks. Just take the top drawer there. I'm going to need, well, as you can see, this one is 6 by 6 inches in its closed format. And one of the drawbacks, of course, is that the thickness here doesn't make it possible to use easy mounted rubber stamps. You could only use either, let's say, tack and peel mounted stamps or clear stamps, because there isn't enough space in between the layer, in between the acrylic block and so forth. But what I have played with so far is I have used this stamp, and at first I stamped it with distress inks, and as you can see, it's getting a sort of splotchy effect. And that has to do with the fact that a clear stamp doesn't really take dye inks that well. It's giving a better result when you are using pigment inks, let's say. So in this case I have used some inks from wooohooo. It's a Swedish stamping company or scrapbooking company. And I thought I'd just take a piece of paper, put it in the corner, and that's the benefit of this one actually. You only have one corner to work with. And just bear with me, I'm still holding this in my one hand, so it won't be perfect, this video, I'm sure, but I'll try my best. And there I had my finger and everything. Let's see where I can end up with this one. I'm thinking that perhaps I should go with the purple one. Oh, I wish I could have made it with the regular video camera. I'm sorry about this. So I'm just going to go with the pointer bit, put something in the center there. And hopefully when I'm adding on my second color, I will be able to mix them sort of here already on the stamp itself. Or blend them a little bit. I actually managed to press too hard in that one. And I'm going to go for this sort of a blue color here. It's not easy working with just one hand. And I'm going to go with this one up here. And these are all pastel colors, so it won't be that strong a stamped image that you're going to get. And I'm making sure that the paper is in the corner. I'm just going to lift it, press it, and I'm going to press it with my hand in the center, because I discovered at one point that it didn't take well enough. And as you can see, the paper is going to get stuck to the stamp. And as you can see, there is a splotch in the center that hasn't taken. And if I go over here, you can see that the ink is still there. So this is one of the good or many advantages using a stamp press tool like this with a corner. So you can put the paper back there and you can continue pressing. Or you could even add on some more ink if needed. So let's see what it looks like right now. It's better, isn't it? So, I mean, you get a really nice and smooth finish with some pigment inks. So I would really recommend you to work with this, especially if you are the kind of person that likes to stamp with clear stamps and perhaps haven't got that many rubber stamps. But if you have rubber stamps, well, perhaps you need to go with the Misty. I mean, the Misty is all right, but the good thing about this one is you don't have to fiddle with the magnets that have a tendency to just collapse and clasp into one another in a really hard fashion. Let's move on to other things that I have gotten. I got this background Snowflake Die from Yvonne's Creations. It's a really beautiful and intricate die cut that you can get out of that one. You could also die cut some of the snowflakes out and just be left with a sort of a frame border. And well, you do need to really go back and forth in the machine. I used my white Big Shot and I had them this way. I turned it over like this and I just actually let it go for 4 different ways in order to get this one out. But it was really easy to just point or just pounce the leftover small bits and pieces out. If you are interested in the stamp that I used, it's a sort of a painted thingy, Elaine's brush it's called, from Marianne Design. And I've got some stamps from Inka Dinka Doo that I haven't shown you before, I believe. It's a bloody scene. This one is called a bloody scene, and I do like that sploshy thing there. Here we've got a texture stamp from Nellie's Choice. I think this one was called Fabric. Here is something from Marianne's Design. I believe this one is called Tiny's Pine Tree Border or something similar. Here is a set of stamps from Blue Fern Studios, and it was called Postal Textures. And if you're going to do some collage stamping, this is a perfect stamp for you. And then I'm all about purchasing double-stitched dies, and in this case I actually got myself a new set from Crealies. It's a CLNS XXL36 is the code. And the good thing about it is that you all get all the measurements for the sizes for those die cut pieces. And I actually do have 2 more things to show you. Stitch stamps from Crealies. 59 and 56 you could be on the lookout for. It's called Bits and Pieces Stamps. And the final thing that I'm going to show you right now, apart from the washi tapes over there, is the embossing folder that I got from Echo Park. I ran it through some white paper. Afterwards I added on some ink on the raised bits, and then I have started putting on some stickles there, and you can see that it's going to give a really nice and sparkly effect there. And talking about those washi tapes, I did find these in a grocery store for food, ICA Maxi here in Sweden, and this is one set and they cost approximately, let's say, 40-50 crowns. The tackiness of these is really nice. Then I got another set with silvery tape and a third one with golden details, and they all have a really nice stickiness to it, so I can absolutely recommend you trying these out. And there's quite a bit of tape there as well on each roll, so it was a quite price-worthy purchase for me, I think. I'm going to sign off right now, and hopefully I'll be able to come back soon again. Bye bye.